The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. The kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 49ers first down. First and 10, it's Mostert. Bashad Breeland, the one that got him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Mostert. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Here's Mostert. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
2nd and 11. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 50-yard touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, 51 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. It's a run with Mostert. They'll try and run it here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
And you know, I'm all about getting points. And if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Dancing to his left. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot.
And going deep for wide open, complete.
You thought you had it, didn't you? You thought you had it.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A. Mahomes going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That's what I'm talking about.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mostert. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
3rd and 6.
Now Mostert. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Bashaud Breeland. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 6-6.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try it now with Mostert, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They hand it off to Mostert. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And some room to run now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Mostert. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 22 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he's got some space here. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49ers. They score a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. It's a run with Mostert. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is,
and down he goes. The 49ers get there. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Steps away to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Mahomes again. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mahomes to throw once more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes.
But maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation...
And the Niners get there and bring him down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Well, we've said it many times, Charles, when you have weapons like this at the wide receiver position, just get them the football any way that you can, and here it's in the run game.
And that was an example of catching a team off guard because it really paid off for them. They weren't ready for that at all. I know they weren't ready to try and catch him because once he hit full stride, that was going to turn into a big play, and it did.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Firing complete, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Kansas City.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Let's go, let's go.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. He did on that play.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
50-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, San Francisco, to pick up 14 yards. They'll run right side with Mostert. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll take this close to a first. Chiefs 21. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. The ball, they can't score.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Garoppolo. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Let's go!
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Great solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get that to Edwards-Helaire out of the backfield, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now in desperation, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And he got it on a touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Taken down right now.
We got a plane to catch.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Third down and
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.